what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing you the top blind buy safe fragrances for men. So I have a list of 5 fragrances here, but before we get into that, let's first of all talk about what is a blind buy worthy fragrance. So when we say blind buy, a blind buy fragrance is a fragrance that is tried and tested enough, and it's good enough as far as its ratings, as far as its scent quality, to where if you see it online or you see it at a discount and you haven't smelt it yet, it's safe enough still for you to add it to your cart or for you to buy without having to go through a smell test of it, like going to Macy's and having to smell it on the tester strip or anything. All 5 of these are tried and tested, and all of them have a scent quality. They're backed, they're rated enough to where these are going to be blind buy worthy. You won't have to think about getting it. You can add it to your cart. You won't be disappointed. Now, each fragrance here is going to have certain characteristics. So as long as you follow that and you understand what kind of fragrance it is, then you'll be safe whenever you blind buy it and you won't be disappointed. So the first one we're going to start off with is for the man who likes the sort of Prada DNA of the Irish fresh and clean type of fragrances. Now, this particular one I'm going to recommend, though, has been rumored to be discontinued. So the reason why this one's blind buy worthy is because it may not be the most accessible as far as being able to find it and buy it. But if you do look at it, if you do see it out, it's safe enough for you guys to get your hands on. And this one here is called Prada L'Homme Intense. So the original Prada L'Homme is known for that sort of soapy, fresh Irish scent. This Prada L'Homme Intense has that same Irish note, but it also has a level of amber and tonka bean as well to give it a level of sort of richness, a little bit more aromatic touch, but it still has that same fresh and clean DNA mixed with a little bit of an aromatic touch. So again, I think this one is really good scent quality, good longevity, good office fragrance, but then you can also wear it sort of at nighttime too because of the tonka bean. It gives it a level of richness, a level of mystery, to where it gives a level of versatility as well. All right. Now the second fragrance is one that I mentioned before. This is for the man who likes to wear sort of that barbershop, fresh out the chair feeling. I think a lot of us like those type of fragrances, right? That feeling of right after your barber gives you a nice haircut and he sprays you down with, the alcohol, and then, he takes the cape off you and you kind of have that new man feel. And this is what this fragrance kind of reminds me of. This one, honestly, not expensive either too. For the price, is actually really good. But this one here is called Burberry Touch. All right, now Burberry Touch is going to come at you with some violet leaf, artemisia, some white pepper, and then some musk and tonka bean. So again, a nice sort of herbal mixed with a little bit of spice with the white pepper and the cedar and nutmeg, and then you're going to have some white musk at the base that really gives it a level of freshness. Also has a level of masculinity and a level of simplicity too. It's really sophisticated, it's really clean, it's really crisp, but it also will get the job done. And I think this is a great blind buy scent. You won't have to break the bank with this one, but you'll get a nice quality fragrance to add to your collection. All right. Next one is for those of us who love our sort of sophisticated Acqua di Gio scents. Now, for me, truly, the whole Acqua di Gio line, Eau de Parfum, you have Profumo, you have Profondo Lights. You really can't go wrong with any Acqua di Gio scent, but especially because this particular one, is rumored to be discontinued, and this is kind of your intro into the line. If you can find it, I say put your hands on it. This one here is Acqua di Gio Profumo. Okay, so obviously they've come out with the Eau de Parfum, they've come out with even the Parfum now, but those ones might be ones where you have to invest a little bit more money towards those. I think you can get this Profumo, especially again, is rumored to be discontinued. So if you can find it, and I say if you can get it at a good price, you pull the trigger on it and you won't have to think about it. The DNA's tried to, it's tested. You're gonna get that C notes, you're gonna get that patchouli, you're gonna get that incense, that smokiness. But then you're also going to get that freshness as well. So you can wear it to the office, you can wear it at nighttime, you can wear it to a date. It's really an all-purpose signature type of fragrance, which is why I love it and why it's so popular. All right, next one here. So this one is for those of us who like a fresh fragrance, but like it more on the citrusy side, right? Like sort of think of Creed Aventus, honestly. Creed Aventus is one of the most, if not the most popular niche fragrance in the world. Well, it's really the DNA, and they've came out with so many different type of Creed Aventus clones since then. This one here, though, to me, gets probably one of the highest rating as far as compliment getting factors, and then for the price, you really can't beat it. This one here is called Montblanc Explorer. All right. So Montblanc Explorer is gonna be coming at us with some bergamot, pink pepper, that sage. So that citrus, spice, and woods in the opening. Then you get that vetiver. You're gonna get that ambrox, and then you're gonna get the patchouli. So a nice, versatile, fresh fragrance. But really, for the price, if you see this on a discount, if you see this anywhere where you can get it at a nice price, you won't have to hesitate and get it, add it to your cart. You have a really good quality scent. And this one always pulls me compliments, and it's basically Creed Aventus for under $50, honestly, so you really can't beat that. Right? Now for the last fragrance of the day, everyone likes, you know, a nice masculine sort of scent. Some of us don't really want to go for the sweet scents, you know, they don't want to go for something overly vanillic, they don't want to go for something overly oriental, but they do want something that is really masculine, you know, and really kind of peppery. They do like a level of sandalwood, a little spice. And so with that, I would go with this one here from the line of Givenchy. This one here is called Givenchy, gentlemen. This one is called Reserve Boisée. So Reserve Boisée is the Givenchy fragrance where, for those of us who like black pepper, coriander, cacao, and sandalwood, so it's really got that peppery note, that spicy note that is almost like Dolce & Gabbana, the one, but to me this version is better because of the longevity, because of the smoothness. You know, the Dolce & Gabbana, first off, doesn't last long, one, and then on top of that, this one has a nice sillage, but also is done to where it's not so in your nose either. Like a lot of spicy fragrances can be kind of overdone and be overly loud, overly projecting. This one here, I spray it and I'm always getting like, oof, like what is that you're smelling like? Where can I get that? And then it's also a good change up to where you're not getting something that's so really simply fresh, like an iris scent, but then it's also not going to be overly sweet too. So with that being said, if you want a good change of fragrance, you want a nice night out fragrance, you want a nice kind of clubbing fragrance too, you'll go with that Givenchy, gentlemen. But again, to recap, we got our Prada L'Homme Intense, we got our Burberry Touch. For those of us who like fresh out the barbershop, we got our Acqua di Gio Profumo for those of us who want a nice night out, sort of CEO type fragrance. For those of us who like the Creed Aventus DNA, we're gonna go with Montblanc Explorer. And then if you want a nice black pepper and sandalwood, you're gonna go with this one here. This one's Gentleman Boisée. There you go, guys. That is a top 5 list of blind buy safe fragrances. Again, these are fragrances you won't have to think about. Add them to your cart or pull the trigger on them. You won't be disappointed again. I appreciate all you guys who continue to listen, who continue to tap in, continue to follow, continue to support the channel. Again, all you gotta do is subscribe. It's free. Make sure you comment any videos you want me to do coming forward. Just comment them down below. Subscribe, share this with a fellow fraghead, and we'll catch you on the next one. Much love.